What is the best time to post on Instagram? Yes, what is the right time to post something so that you get maximum engagement, views, reach, and whatnot? Basically, everything that you want. This is another question that is filled in my DMs and the comments that I get. So I thought, why not create a video on this specific topic just for you. So come on inside. Hi guys, I'm Tejal Chopra and welcome to Tejal Talks. In today's episode, we are going to talk about primarily what is the right time for you to post on Instagram and how to decode that. If you're ready and excited like I am, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and also let me know in the comments below. Okay, so first of all, to decode what is the right time to post for your particular brand or account, because every type of content and every type of audience would have a separate time. So for your kind of business, how can you figure out what is the best and the ideal time to post? The first thing that goes into this is checking your insights. Make sure you go and check the data that is there in insights, inside of audience insights specifically. You'll get exactly which are the days your audience is most active. So if you're deciding on what days you should post, for example, if you post 4 times a week, you want to know which days will be best for you. First, go and check your audience insights. And secondly, inside of that, you can also check for which day, what time your audience is most active, because that is important. That is the first inference that goes into it. But wait, hang on there. That's not enough. It's not the only thing that's important in this case. Post that, you need to go into the second tab of your insights and actually check your interactions. When has your audience interacted with your profile the most? Which days are those? If those align with the audience insights that you've gathered, use a combination and intersection of it. If they're different, then use the data from the audience insights. So that is the primary thing. Post that. Once you've noted which days and which times work for your audience, you need to do some other thinking. Think from the perspective of your ideal audience and the type of content you share, because of course things will depend on that as well. For example, if you share a lot of educational content, even though most of the audiences in India are active around 9 p.m, it's a great time, but people after 9 p.m or 10 p.m don't want to be educated. It's more like if you share something fun or memes or entertaining, that's more accepted at that time. So if you are sharing something which is full of education and advice, probably it's not the best time to post, even though your audience is most active. Your audience is most active but most receptive to a different kind of content at that particular time. So think about the kind of content you create, because that will of course make a difference in there. And accordingly, you can think about, okay, if the second best time is coming around 6 p.m, should I actually try posting at 6 p.m? You can think from that perspective as well. Thirdly, like I tell you, the audience is very, very important in this case. So even if you are in India, but if you create content and you're looking for interaction from people outside India, they are your ideal audience, then you need to post on the specific active time when your audience is most active for that particular time zone. So don't feel that if Indian people have to post at this time, you post at this time. No. When is your ideal audience most receptive? Post at that time. So that is why I'm telling you the first 2 criteria here are very important. Go check your audience insights. If your audience currently is a majority of your ideal audience, follow it. It will help you a lot. But if your audience is a mixture of people who are your ideal audience, but not everyone is and not a majority of it is, then make sure to understand the concepts of what type of content should go. When would it be easy for people to consume the kind of content that you create? Where is your audience? And when will they be most active and have most time? For example, if you're thinking from the perspective of a new mom, she might have different slots available across different days, and she might not necessarily be free right in the morning or in the middle of the night, because a lot is going on in her world. So this is just a small example. But other than these points that I've just shared, is there anything else that's important? Yes, it is. And it is by far one of the most important things, which is testing and experimenting. So it's good to start from a place of strategy. Like I always tell, it's good to check your insights. It's good to know your audience, good to know what type of content will be consumed when in your countries. But testing is super important, because once you test different times of different days, you will know what works best for your audience. When do you get maximum interactions? When are people most active in resharing it and commenting? So know and keep all of these in mind. Test it out, because you will know what time works best for your audience. By no website can tell you that data. Only you can test and infer it out after doing your own experiments. But the specific method I mentioned, if you follow that, all of this will get easier for you for sure, and you will be set up on a path to success. And you might not need a lot of experimenting, you might need a little of it, but definitely test it out and experiment, because that is the most fun ever. Now after this, I do want to cover one more thing. If generically, if you'll ask me what times work best when it comes to Instagram for Indian audience, 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. is a good time to post, and then somewhere around 5 to 5:30 p.m. after that. After 5 to 5:30 p.m., say till from about 5:30 to 8:30 is also okay. But again, this depends on your niche, on your audience, on the type of content you're creating. So keep in mind these things to make sure that the time that you post gets you maximum eyeballs as well as interaction. It does not matter if people are just scrolling it by and not even interacting with it, and it'll just count as a reach. You want reach, you want impressions, but you also want engagement and followers from the kind of content that you're creating. So make sure to have all of these parameters in your mind when you're setting up for testing, and you'll succeed and you'll ace, and I can't wait to hear about your successes. So if you are going to test out a few time zones on the basis of what I stated here, let me know in the comments below. And definitely when you go out there and implement and test it out, keep me in the loop at the rate Tejal Chopra on Instagram. I'd love to hear your stories as to how, what experiment went for you and what happened. I'm always here for that. Now, if you like this video, do make sure to like it, share it with anyone you think might benefit. Comment below to let me know if it was beneficial to you, what specific point caught your attention. Now, if you're interested in knowing more about entrepreneurship, online marketing, Instagram and social media, then make sure you check out these two fun videos because I've shared so much value in them. I'm sure you're going to love it. And definitely leave me some good comments for me to know what would you like from me more often. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.